Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is Tuesday, a beautiful day to completely lose our minds over what just happened in Port Charles. Grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's dive right into this absolute madness because I have so much to say and I honestly don't even know where to begin. You guys know I am way too emotionally invested in these people. Like I actually feel like I live in Port Charles, and these are my personal friends causing me this much. But what just happened between Jason and Anna Devane is honestly the most insane, cinematic, mind-blowing television I have ever seen in my entire life. I am still shaking. I can't breathe. So let me just set the scene for you because the tension was literally off the charts. Jason has just returned to town, right? He has been through absolute hell and back. He was locked up in that horrifying WSB black site in Jakarta, Indonesia, being tortured and completely traumatized for months because he took the fall for Rocco shooting Ross Cullum. He gave up his freedom to protect a teenager. And now he is back, he is completely changed, he looks so thin and haunted, and he has made this massive, life-altering decision to quit the mob. He literally told Sonny Corinthos that he is done. He is walking away from the criminal life because since Sam is dead, he is the only parent Danny has left, and he refuses to leave his son alone again. Which is insane, by the way. Jason leaving the mob is a monumental shift, and don't even get me started on that. But because he is dealing with all this severe PTSD from his captivity, he feels completely isolated. Nobody gets it. Nobody understands what the WSB can do to a person's mind. Except for Anna. Oh wait, before that happened, actually, I need to remind you about Anna's trauma. I forgot to mention earlier, but Anna was held captive underneath Windermere by that absolute monster Ross Cullum and Jen Sidwell for like 9 months. From Halloween 2025 to early 2026, she was locked in a hole, gaslit, drugged, and had Caesar Faison's voice piped into her cell to completely shatter her grip on reality. So Jason knows this. Jason knows that Anna is the only other person in Port Charles who truly understands the horrific psychological torture of being a WSB prisoner. So he goes to her condo. He just wants to connect. He wants to find some empathy, some shared understanding of the nightmares they are both fighting. He goes there looking for a friend. But, guys, what he walks into is straight out of a psychological thriller. I am dead. I am literally deceased. Jason walks into Anna's apartment because, of course, the door is unlocked. Nobody in Port Charles knows how to use a deadbolt, I swear, and it is so eerily quiet. The lighting is all moody and dark, and Jason steps inside, probably expecting Anna to offer him a cup of tea and a shoulder to lean on. Instead, he stops dead in his tracks. He sees Anna standing in the middle of her living room, and she is arguing. She is passionately, aggressively, furiously arguing. But she is completely alone. At this point, I'm yelling at my screen. I am literally screaming, "Anna, who are you talking to?" Jason is standing there in the shadows, completely frozen, just watching her. Anna is pacing back and forth, waving her hands, pointing her finger, and she is having a full-blown, intense conversation with an empty chair. An empty freaking chair. My heart sank into my stomach. I was like, are you serious right now? Is this actually happening? And then Jason listens. Because he's Jason. He's stone cold. He doesn't gasp. He doesn't drop anything. He just stands there with his cold, calculating assassin brain, and he listens to what she is. And through her frantic, angry rambling, he hears the name. He hears her say Peter. I cannot breathe. Peter August? She is talking to Peter August? The same Peter August who has been dead since 2022. The same Peter who terrorized this entire town. The same Peter who Felicia literally killed with a tire iron to protect Maxie. He is dead. He is so incredibly dead. But Anna is looking at this empty chair and she is seeing him. She is hearing him. She is taking advice from him. Wait, did I already say that? Whatever. Anyway, Jason's reaction is what makes this scene an absolute masterpiece. Because anyone else would have run over and been like, "Anna, honey, are you okay? Let's get you to GH. But Jason's brain doesn't work like that. His mind is wired for survival and threat assessment. He watches her face. He sees the absolute coldness in her eyes. He recognizes the tone of her voice. This isn't just grief. This isn't just a bad day or a passing nightmare. This is a severe, catastrophic mental health crisis. She is experiencing full-blown psychosis. The gaslighting and the drugs at Windermere literally broke her brain, And now, the darkest, most manipulative villain from her past has taken up permanent residence in her mind. And Jason realizes the sheer horror of what this means. This isn't just sad, it is incredibly dangerous. Anna isn't just some random civilian. She is Anna freaking Devane. She is a legendary super spy. And which is the most terrifying part of all this, she is currently in the process of taking back her badge as the police commissioner of the PC. She is supposed to be shadowing Dante right now to ease back into the job. How on earth can the police commissioner be taking orders from a hallucination of a dead terrorist? I had to pause and text my friend immediately because the implications of this are wild. Peter is not a friendly ghost. We know from the previous episodes that this Peter hallucination is pushing Anna toward her dark, ruthless 1985 DVX double agent roots. He is telling her to take revenge. He is telling her to kill people. He is literally whispering deadly intentions into her ear, and she is listening to him. Jason is standing there realizing that the woman who is supposed to be upholding the law in Port Charles is currently being remote controlled by a phantom sociopath. Jason's cold logic kicks in. He knows that if anyone else sees this, Anna is completely finished. If the enemies she is currently investigating find out that her mind is fractured, they will use it to destroy her. I mean, think about Jack Brennan. Jack Brennan is currently acting as her colleague, but he is secretly a high-level WSB operative who is actively lying to her face about the Spoon Island shootout. Brennan knows that Rocco shot Cullum, but he is hiding the evidence and letting Anna chase her tail. If Brennan finds out that Anna is hallucinating Peter August, he will absolutely weaponize that against her. He will have her locked up in a padded cell so fast her head will spin, and he will take total control of the narrative. And don't even get me started on Valentine. Anna just recently caught Valentine and Carly kissing at the Metro Court Gardens, and she had this huge blowout where she warned Valentine about Sonny's wrath. Valentine is already suspicious of Anna. He already knows she is hiding something because he visited her, and she got super agitated by his insider knowledge. If Valentine realizes she is talking to Peter, the man who ruined so many lives, Valentine might actually try to intervene, which could trigger Anna to attack him. Jason is processing all of this in a matter of seconds. You can literally see the gears turning behind his eyes. He came here to find comfort, to share his own trauma from Jakarta, and instead he has walked into a ticking time bomb. He realizes that Anna is a lethal weapon with a broken safety switch. She is a highly trained assassin and spy who is currently taking tactical advice from a hallucination. If she decides that someone is a threat like Britt Westbourne, who Peter has been telling her to target Anna, has the skills to wipe them off the map without leaving a trace. At this point, I am literally pulling my hair out. Why would the writers do that to her? She needs to get it together, I swear. But honestly, it makes so much sense narratively. The trauma she endured under Cullum was too extreme to just bounce back from. The French clinic cleared her, but they obviously missed the fact that she is secretly harboring a ghost. And now Jason is the only living person who knows the truth. Jason is standing there, and you can see the absolute burden of this secret crashing down on his shoulders. He just quit the mob. He just told Sonny he wanted a peaceful life for Dave. He wanted to step away from the chaos and the lies and the danger. And the universe just handed him the most dangerous secret in Port Charles. He holds Anna's entire life, her career, her reputation, and her safety in his hand. If he tells the authorities, she is ruined. She will be stripped of her badge, thrown back into a psychiatric facility, and all the progress she fought for will be erased. Her enemies will win. Ross Cullum's legacy of torture will have successfully destroyed the great Anna Devane. But if Jason keeps quiet, if he covers for her, he is enabling a highly trained, heavily armed woman who is actively experiencing deadly psychosis. If she snaps and shoots someone, that blood will be on Jason's hands because he knew and did nothing. I'm calling it now. This is going to end badly. Mark my words. Jason is going to try to handle this himself. He is going to try to be her secret handler, her protector, trying to ground her in reality without exposing her to the world. He is going to have to shadow the police commissioner while she shadows Dante. It is going to be this insane game of cat and mouse, where Jason has to constantly monitor her behavior to make sure Peter isn't taking the wheel. Okay, where was I? Right, so the scene ends with Jason just watching her. He doesn't step out of the shadows. He doesn't interrupt the argument. He just watches with this look of profound tragedy and cold realization. He knows that the Anna Devane he knew, the brilliant, sharp, unbreakable woman, is currently lost in a labyrinth of her own mind. And the monster holding the map is Peter August. The audacity of this storyline. The absolute unhinged brilliance of it. I am so invested. I honestly don't know how Jason is going to navigate. He is already dealing with his own nightmares from the Black Site. He is dealing with Danny's rebellion. He is dealing with Sonny's anger over him leaving the organization. And he is actively ghosting Britt Westbourne because he is too broken to love her right now. And now he has to save Anna from herself. This is exactly why I watched the show. The drama is just so dramatic. The stakes have literally never been higher. If Anna's secret gets out, she is done for. If it doesn't get out, someone might end up dead. Jason is trapped in an impossible choice, and I am going to be glued to my screen every single day to see how this plays out. Will Jason risk everything to protect Anna's devastating secret, or will her deadly hallucination strike before he can stop her? Drop your wildest theories below, and don't forget to subscribe.